Everybody, my name is Dugald. As always, Rhoda's here. Hello.
Welcome. Hello, Dugald. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Mahala Monday, everyone. Are we
Hello
ready?
again.
Don't forget comments. Welcome. So please join us in this conversation.
Yeah, definitely join us as we get ready for another fantastic episode where we reflect on things. But first things first, just an apology from our side because we were on and we had a bit of a technical. That's all sorted. These things happen. Thank you for bearing with us. And thank you very much for your support and your continuous support going forward. Thank you very much. Yeah, but we do apologize just about for the short delay that we have had. So so here we are. So what Rhoda's done, we're going to reflect on some news events and what has been making the news. That she's lined up some stories, and then we will tell you what we think.
So starting off, Dougal, obviously it's Women's Month. So I'm starting off, Friday was a celebration of Women's Month. So everybody remember that was the day that was March it happened. So it's not like some people would say Mother's Day. It's not Mother's Day. It was Women's celebration. So it's Women's Month where we celebrate the phenomenal woman that stood up and said, things need to change, things need to happen. So it was a beautiful celebration. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I hope all the ladies out there enjoyed yourself.
And there was the run, wasn't there?
That's right. So there was the annual Total Sports South Africa Women's Run that happened on Friday as well. So for the ladies that actually did this, well done, hats off to you. It was cold, it was windy, but you did it.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, so this started in the Western Cape in 2001, Dougal, and then it started in Johannesburg, 2007, and then in 2011 it was one of their biggest run. So which happened in 2011. Kubosko, the fact was Durban, Joburg, and Cape Town. So well done to you.
I had a friend who did this with her daughter.
Lovely, Morida. Well done, Morida. You go,
We're not allowed
girl.
to say her name.
And then obviously it was the Olympics. And the Olympics finished last night, so they had the closing ceremony. I actually sat and watched it. I was a bit skeptical, people. I was a bit worried because I thought to myself, I hope it's not going to be 4 hours. It wasn't 4 hours, thank goodness. So it was very good, Dougal. And it ended off with Tom Cruise coming from the ceiling, coming down, getting the flag and driving all the way to LA.
Like a Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible.
Sort of thing, yeah.
Yeah, because obviously LA in 2000 and, am I correct, 2020, 2028 or 2024?
No, 2028.
Oh, okay. Sure, so they said
they hosted it in 1984.
Ah.
Atlanta had it in 1996.
Oh, it's a clever one, this one. Yeah. So
Ask
it's happening.
Ask me any city.
Hey, I'm telling you, you're good at this, eh?
I
was impressed with you. So 2028 in Los Angeles, so that's will be happening. So very exciting. It was a very nice show.
It's gonna be fascinating because obviously Team South Africa did pretty well. We got 6 medals, which is fantastic. We got the silver in the relay, which is awesome. Joanne van Dijk got the javelin.
Lekker. Oh, there we go.
She did that. There she is, and absolutely wonderful. That is brilliant.
Done.
And then well done to the gents as well for getting the. There they are for achieving that. And Nakini Samida is there. So brilliant.
I saw an interview with him, and there was one of them that's still at school. So he's actually at school at the moment still. So I was
serious?
like, what? Yeah. So the relay team, and I was quite like, okay, you go, dude. So well done. Nothing is impossible. I mean, you're still at school and you actually still can do this.
Are you being for real?
Yes, 17 years old. So yeah, I was watching the interview after that I done the race, and after that won, obviously. So well done to you guys.
Yeah,
really
that was brilliant. Tatiana obviously carried the South African flag. She was the flag bearer with the last one, with the closing. There she is.
Ceremony, yeah.
Medal around the neck. I mean, obviously, you never take that off.
Never.
So yeah, that was brilliant. And in a couple of days from now, and I think Paris had a brilliant. This was a fantastic Olympics, man. Something we look forward to. Look, we weren't Olympic deprived because remember there was a huge delay with Tokyo, the previous one. So it didn't happen in 2020. That was just the other day. And now we're back on schedule, actually. So shame. So the citizens of Tokyo and the people of Japan, shame, they had to bear with the rest of the world because it was, their big party got postponed because of the COVID situation.
Yeah.
But now we look forward to Los Angeles, which is in 4 years' time. I would want to go.
No, I also love to be there.
I don't know in what I'm going to compete, so Let's make it simple. Maybe somebody buy me a ticket or something. You know what I mean?
He's looking for it, guys.
I would want to do that. I would want to do that. But 6 medals. We got the 1 gold. We got 3 silver. We had 2 bronze. That's how it breaks down. So very, very well done.
Team.
And
Well
on the
done, South
28th, or I think it's the 28th. Yeah, let's go with that. The Paralympics start.
That's right. That's right.
And we always do well there too. So looking forward to that.
Looking forward to that as well.
Yeah.
And then I just wanted to just on the note on the Olympics that apparently Team China and Team USA finished the 2012 Olympics with a tie. 40 gold medals won between the two. So it was a tie.
Yeah, but the US had more silvers. And it's surprising when you look at the tally of how the medals are. So you always see, especially in the last 3 Olympics, I would say, even after 2008 Beijing.
It's good.
Even after that, what has happened though is the countries that have hosted Olympics, they are obviously like powerful countries in a way.
Yeah.
US, China, Japan is up there.
Yeah.
Great Britain, who had the Olympics not so long ago as well with London. They there. Brazil is fairly high as well. So you see Australia is always there. These are sporting nations. Where it is a surprise though, like a country like Holland, they very high up. New Zealand, high up. I mean, we're like 40th odd on the table. The northern African countries who have done well, but you know they've got speciality sports like weightlifting, things like that, where they're very wrestling, where they're very, very powerful and good at. But I think for us we did well. We really did well.
I actually want to ask you something on that, Dougal. I'm just thinking of it now. So for me personally, do you think we as South Africans should concentrate more on actually selling more in different fields, different categories?
Qualify. You've got to qualify.
So the athlete concentrating on that more.
The athlete's got to qualify. The problem, I think, and this is probably the conversation for a broader thing. In terms of the main sports in South Africa, rugby gets a lot of attention.
So true.
Football, cricket, you know, and especially what happens at school.
Yeah.
Athletics is really a small sport now. I think compared to when I was at school.
Yeah.
Swimming is non-existent because how many schools do have swimming?
True.
Do you know what I mean?
Makes sense.
Not a lot of schools. So these are things that So when you look at, if you look at other countries in terms of the infrastructure, they're more competitive, and we should be doing well because remember, in terms of our population, we youth heavy.
I was going to say no.
We youth heavy, so we should have these opportunities. We should. We can't let a country, New Zealand, for instance, their population is Mitchell's Plain.
Exactly.
How do they get 4 times our medals?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's the lifestyle, it's all of these things. So we should be a bit more progressive, I think. But we did really well.
Yeah, we did really well. We did. Definitely. So I don't know if you watched the rugby the weekend, but I watched the rugby. And it was very, very lovely. It was 6:30 in the morning. So were you also at that time, Rhoda? I had my coffee and I was sitting there watching the game, and my poor daughter came saying, "Mommy, please stop shouting." But then again, I'm a rugby woman, so I love my rugby. So it was a fabulous game. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was a good game.
And the score could have been bigger, I thought.
Oh, yeah.
If I now, truth be told, 33-7. I got to be honest, I'm glad we won, but I don't like these kind of scores, Rhoda.
Why not, Dougal?
No, because if this was like a World Cup final, I'd be happy. I don't like these kind of scores because, do you know what I mean? Like, is the one team really switched off? Now you think you're just so much better than the other team. You really aren't. Really, like maybe they just had a bad day and you read too much into a score. You know what I mean? I personally don't like scores like that. However, we were clinical, and that's what the scoreline reflects. So in terms of that, brilliant, wonderful.
There was one match I watched, and I don't think I mentioned even to the director, was the game between Argentina and New Zealand.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And that was a tight affair.
What a match. I'm telling you.
What a seesaw game.
My nerves were totally shattered at the end, but what a beautiful game as well. That was nerve-wracking as well. Yeah. And well done to the Argentinians.
Was that? Argentina won. It was like 38-30 or something. It was like very close.
Very, very close. So that went down well. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
And that's what you want. You want to see competition.
Yes.
And that actually speaks to the point I was trying to make. You want to see competition. You don't want to see lopsided. You want to see one team win 100. Well, that's a boring game.
Yeah. So true.
You
It
know,
was
you wanna-
interesting.
Yeah,
That
yeah, yeah.
was. So the
But
next
well done,
time
Bokke.
we're playing,
Yeah, they're playing this
the
weekend.
17th of
Yeah.
August in Perth. So we'll be watching that game, and they're playing against the Wallabies.
Shame they're
So,
going to
yeah.
lose again for sure.
So we'll see what
Australia
happens
rugby is
there.
done, man. I said this with the World Cup, and then people said, I don't know what I'm talking about. They don't know what they're talking about. Let me tell you now, Australia, ever since this whole Super Rugby thing with South Africa playing in the North,
Yeah.
it's done.
It's done,
It's
you
done.
say.
It's done.
So staying in Women's Month, Dougal. So we obviously had also Miss South Africa 2021. What we made headlines. We've actually have our first, which is Mia Leroux, has won Miss South Africa. Well done to you, Mia. Woo-hoo, well done to you. And she is hearing impaired. So hats off to you, ma'am, because obviously, for me, this is the first, Dougal. I don't think you've
Yeah.
This is the first. So well done, because you know what? At the end of the day, it just tells me as well that anything is possible, no matter what. If you impaired, there we go. Look, you can make it to South
Anything is
Africa.
possible.
There we go.
And you know what? I said this the other day.
Beautiful.
2 years ago or so. I did several things with the Miss South Africa finalists, and
Yeah.
every single one of them in my mind was Miss South Africa. It was just, it was the Yela Lela one. And every single one of them. So, if you're a finalist, man, it's truly, truly impressive.
Well
and
done.
very well done. So, yeah, we got a new Miss South Africa. Till this day, I still don't understand the supernatural Miss World, Miss Universe. I still don't understand that.
so
I don't know who
confused on
goes
that
where
one.
or where this one goes. I still don't know. But, yeah, these are the competitions. And obviously,
competitions,
and
yeah.
this is for... I mean, Natasha won it the year before. Natasha Hubert, was it?
Yeah, that's right.
Won it the year. So now with Mia Leroux going forward, this is absolutely brilliant. And like you said, this is fantastic. This is the kind of thing we need. This is really
Definitely,
good. So well
definitely.
done. So well done. We got a comment, and we're going to check on the comment that is coming in. Mark Saul says, I definitely think if we reflect on how we had performed this year, I think now is the time to really invest in South African sport. There's definitely so much more potential to dream big and be progressive. I agree. Thanks,
So
Mark.
true, Mark.
Thanks, Mark, for that. It is. It is really that time to do. And I'm glad. One of the things, because do you remember with the previous Olympics, there was this whole situation where they were going to give the medal winners money, and then there was no money, and then everybody had to go and chip in, and I don't know what happened. But this time around, they now made it very clear whatever you will get as a reward. And I'm pleased that what I understood a while ago was that our athletes that will be participating in the Paralympics, that will be exactly the same for them.
Yeah,
and
I
as we
think
all
it
know,
should.
we've got a very new, outspoken Minister of Arts and Culture and Sport.
Yep.
So this is great. But there needs to be, Marcus 100% when he says that, there needs to be a bit more in it. There needs to be, and especially just for sports. We certainly have the talent.
We've
certainly have the
We've
talent.
got the numbers.
Well, let's go back to the Olympics, because you told me, because not all sports are covered.
Yeah, not all sports.
Certain
not
sports
all
are
sports.
in, not all sports. So now for a sport to be in the Olympics, it needs to be played across many countries, many continents. It needs to be men need to play it, women need to play it as well. That's why netball is not an Olympic sport.
It's not.
It's not, because it's predominantly a female sport.
Are you serious?
And it's not played everywhere throughout the world. So it's a very
wow.
Commonwealth
Never
kind of
thought of
game.
that.
Yeah. So
I
that is
didn't
why
know that.
netball is not included.
Yeah.
So new sports that have made it into the Olympic frame over the last couple of years, things like surfing, skateboarding, these are all new things. That cricket is not an Olympic sport. Rugby is it, but the sevens are. So there's lots of sport. Baseball, softball was also kicked out of the
was
Olympics.
it?
That used to be. And sometimes
know
sports
that.
make a return and then they don't make a return. And then you said to me, breakdance.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry.
So this, because you get dance, but
I forgot about this.
you know the ballroom? So this is how it looks. Look at that.
That's breakdance. There we go.
Look
That's
at-
breakdance.
Hey,
So
now.
that was our
Oh.
era, Dougal. I mean,
With a
everybody.
He's all got a spring in his body.
Exactly.
On it.
I mean,
Oh,
you
nice.
wanted to do the worm. I'm telling you, this was like the in thing.
Oh, look
All
at that.
standing around. Oh, take me back. Oh, wow. Look
They
at
have
that.
a strong
Now,
neck for
that's
that
what you
sort of
call
thing.
breakdance. So you brought up this topic now, Dougal. So Yeah, there was in the Olympics as well, the breakdancing. And we actually had a member, as far as I'm concerned, everybody's got their opinions, everybody believes in their own little story, but for me, this lady broke the breakdancing, she broke it. So this is Australian, and Australian lady, and her name, you know, everybody's got names. Look at it, oh my Lord, look at that. Oh, what? What is that? Karate
Kung
shot.
Fu move.
Look. Look like a... oh my word. So
Yes, it does it.
there she did it.
What was that?
That I don't know what's... Oh my... Oh, there I don't know what that is.
Is she okay?
Yeah. Oh wow.
All right, now, the reason that's odd, because you told me, and I must say this. All right? So, we got... That in the background is just some of the other
Breakdancing.
yeah. But the reason that we showed you that was the lady from Australia.
Australia, that's right.
Is
that's
because
right.
this woman is now being taken apart on the
She's been
internet.
taken apart.
What did she score? Tell the audience.
So what we talk basically is when you have a battle, it's called a battle. So the two of us will have a battle. So I do my breakdance, you do your session.
Yeah.
She got 0 for all of them, for all 3. She had 3 basically battles that
Not
she had.
one.
She didn't win a single one. 0,
Is it
0,
like-
0.
She didn't score a point.
No, she didn't score.
But don't you get a point for attendance?
I don't even think that it didn't count in her favor
No,
even.
no.
Not at all.
So
Not
now
at
you
all.
said the people felt embarrassed, the Australians.
Australians felt a bit, they felt embarrassed, you know, because how could she represent? And yeah, so the internet's going crazy right now. She's being memed left, right, and center.
Shame, man.
So, but Dougal, I'm sorry, you saw breakdance. She broke the dance, as far as I'm concerned.
Look, this is
Oh,
the
my
Eric the
word.
Eel moment. Didn't I speak about Eric the Eel the other day?
Yes.
I did, right?
Yes, you did.
This is the Eric the Eel moment. If you don't know who Eric the Eel is, go check him out. Wait, we were all like the Braga Timaki. Because let me tell you something, there's no lifesavers at the Olympic pool.
There isn't,
Because you
yeah.
do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Eric the Eel was in need. No, I'm joking, he wasn't in need, he made it. I'm just joking. I'm talking nonsense. But yeah, this is
That
the
for
Eric the
me,
Eel moment.
you know what level that is?
Is that
for me?
embarrassing?
That for me, I'm sorry, that's embarrassing. That is like having to say, okay, Dougal, you're actually going to go be doing the butterfly swimming. You've entered for swimming, you're going to do the butterfly. And you end up doing doggy. You know, that doggy swimming. So you cannot be going to breakdancing and then you end up doing, I don't know, there was
But
a kangaroo
surely the-
dance, there was a snake dance, I don't know what. It was representative of Australia, of all the animals and all the little
I can-
kochas and creatures.
I can understand all
Crazy.
of that, but clearly that's not just like you make up moves you want to do. That has got to be some sort of choreographed thing. Like you know what
Exactly.
step 1, step 2. That's got to be that.
Yeah.
Now, where I understand where people will be annoyed about it and angry about it, especially if you score zeros, you didn't tick the boxes you meant to do, how you would be judged. So that's
Exactly.
the first problem. The second problem would be a sport like breakdancing, which is a huge sport with big participation,
Very
both
big.
from both
Yeah.
genders across the planet,
Across.
which deserves, and let's be clear here, deserves Olympic status, has now been, as the new kid on the block, the sport's life has become difficult.
Exactly.
And I don't think the lady should be. It's funny as hell, though,
It was.
because the moves, I'm not never mind. Look, I couldn't do any of those moves, so yeah.
Oh, my word. Yeah, no, I forgot about that one. Well done, Dougal. Well done. And then obviously, people, tonight is the final episode of Mince Your Heart Up.
Yeah, episode 13.
Episode 13. So I'm going to obviously, as usual, go and watch it. But Dougal, reflect
It's
on
done.
it. Reflect.
Yeah, I
reflect.
watched the episode this morning. Look at
Oh, look at Dougal.
yeah, it's in my
Vincent.
work outfit. And,
Putabi.
yeah. So it's done, and yeah, which basically today's a big date with the 12 because it's like the binge date. So you'll be able to watch all 13 episodes on Showmax. To go on Showmax, it's all there. Watch it, and it's fantastic. It's actually brilliant. It's you know, to see all of it there. Season
And you
one.
enjoyed it?
Yeah, it was wonderful. It was great watching all of it.
Yeah. Putting it all together
Yeah, like
now.
actually seeing the final, because I saw it like you saw it. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I also just saw it now. So it was great seeing the final product, seeing everything that the whole what everybody slaved on. It's fantastic. What a phenomenal cast. You know, the crew, everybody. You can see the hard work. You can see all the effort that is made. And do you know? And the thing is, I can tell you now, when you watch something, the crew deserves a lot of credit.
There we go.
Because things that people take for granted, like just a simple thing, like let's say the costume, like just what you're wearing. But somebody had painstakingly had to go through that, make sure it looks like that, design it like this, do all of this, iron it, wash it, all of this, because you're shooting a scene now you sweat because you're under lights and all of this, you're running, whatever, have another one, so now you got 2-3 uniforms, it's got to be clean tomorrow. So there are people working constantly, do you know what I mean? It's like a whole production, and just like something that's on the wall, the art department put it there. So everybody, in terms of the capsule of production, they do a phenomenal work, and when you watch it, you sometimes don't really appreciate everything, why it's there. But it was fun. It was fun. It was really fun. Rhoda.
I'm glad.
And we look forward to whatever comes from it. I must say, people recognize me a little bit because of this show as well, because they call me the character name. You know, people obviously recognize for other stuff as well, but people call me that. So. Mark's got a lot to say.
Hey, Mark's got a lot to say.
He said, you should be proud of yourself, Dugald. And I said, well done to you, thank you. And I'll be looking out for what's next.
Hey, what's next?
He's so nice, man. He's got a lot to say, though. And he says nice things.
So what's next, Dugald? What's next?
I don't know.
Yeah, we're waiting patiently for the next contract.
I don't know, we will.
So if you're a director out there, here's the man. You need to sign him up.
Look, there's some talks about certain things, you know, Rhoda.
There we go.
But nothing that's coming now. So yeah, we'll.
I'm glad.
You know how it is, Rhoda. So yeah, so we'll see how things go, but nothing concrete, nothing, happening now. It is just a case for everybody to go out and enjoy the season, first season of how people work so hard, and hopefully maybe there'll be another season. We don't know.
Let's wait and see.
Yeah, but watch it. Share it amongst your friends. That will help.
Guys, please share. Go binge watch all 13 episodes. And
are you going to do that?
I will do it again too.
So you're looking forward to tonight?
Yes, every Monday night. I look so forward to it. Everything else comes.
I want to tell you what is, but I can't.
No, you cannot tell me. Please don't be a spoiler alert. Please.
But yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah, I've been enjoying it. Last week's episode I loved as well, obviously. I mean, Dugald, honestly, this on a Monday night is a highlight. And I'm actually going to miss it. And I'll be honest with you, I'm going to miss my Manzio Hara on Monday night. I look forward to my evening. Just to sit, relax, enjoy my evening and just laugh.
I actually had a conversation with one of the writers this morning. And it was on the show, Tristan. And he said to me, it is amazing how every episode actually it's got better. You thought last week was good, and the next week it's better.
Yeah.
Every episode actually had a moment. And it was just,
so true.
And so we were talking about the episode that dropped today, and we were both, this is a really good one. So I don't want to say it's the best one, but everyone is obviously
everyone is the best one as far as I'm concerned.
That's pretty
if
good.
You get me laughing, by the time I'm done and I'm feeling all happy and my everything is feeling happy, then you know for a fact that I enjoy it.
Do you know what the creator Shami wanted to do with this? She wanted to, and not because it's Women's Month, and we definitely we had her on with some of the cast members, and we're going to do that again, just to recap with everybody, as many of the people as possible. But the one thing that she certainly wanted to captivate was the essence of her mom, which is the lead character, Frida, but also it's telling the beautiful story of determination of a woman. Do you know what I mean? And she herself has said this how many times, statistically, her mum was never meant to be a success. But, proved it wrong. So that is what she wanted to get. So it's a real feel-good story. You laugh along the way, but it's a normal story. It's not far-fetched. This is what everybody goes through in some shape or form. And there's some heavy issues that we deal with, also very current issues, also very aware of the time we live in, this
So
sort of
true.
thing. So it's really a mirror image of what society,
exactly.
is like.
And real life.
But the one thing, Rhoda, it's the kind of house you want to go to.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? Like you feel you want to go stick it.
So true. That's why what's his name?
So
It
it
always
really
comes
feel
at the
good.
end.
Oh, whoopee.
Umpi. Every time I think to myself, where does this man stay? Why is he constantly in your house? So it's always like, yes, this is it, uncle is my always visiting at the end of it. He's my altyd daar. And he always ends the show for me.
So you gotta go check it out. But thank you. One thing I must just say to everybody, of course, here watching Mahala Monday as well, as we've been commenting about the show. Thank you so much for your amazing support, performance, which has been absolutely brilliant.
Definitely.
Trust me, the whole cast crew, everybody, those things are well received for us. So thank you for doing that. It is much appreciated. But final episode dropped today.
And that's it, Dougal.
It is it.
Yes. We will see you next week.
Thanks for watching. Until next time, and you don't want to miss our next episode because we talk to somebody really awesome.
Oh yeah, definitely come and find out who our special guest is. You will be fascinated.
And we'll see you then. Until next time, cheers everybody.
Bye.